Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here or if you're not, my name is Natalie. And today, based on my robe and also my hair, I am doing a Victoria's Secret makeup look. Yes, today is officially the Victoria's Secret fashion show day in 2025. I've been wanting to do this look for a long time, so I thought, you know what? I might as well jump on the bandwagon this year because normally I'm too late to do it and I'm not very good with the trends because I have a tendency to be very late on them because once I see them, I want to perfect the idea and the plan that I have, and then by the time I have the idea and the plan, getting the stuff for it, and then I never get around to it because I'm always late to trends. But today I am going to do the Victoria's Secret look and look like you let me closer, baby. So, as you can see, I have already finished my hair. I don't know how good it's gonna look. I put in these new extensions that I've never done before, and honestly, they were kind of sparse, which is not Victoria's Secret vibe. I'm hoping that it works. I also just burnt my head so bad. Anyway, let's start and do the look. So I'm gonna first put in my contacts. See? So to start, I'm gonna go in with the Got To Be glue for my eyebrows, because my eyebrows have a tendency to kind of like swoop down like this. And in the Victoria's Secret models, their eyebrows are always very like brushed through but natural looking. Lightly comb through my eyebrows with not too much product. Just get them to lay down in a nice way. Same thing on the other side. Okay. So now from here, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I have it in shade 2, or Fair Light. So the key with this makeup from all the videos I've seen, which include videos from other YouTubers and other makeup artists, as well as from the Victoria's Secret YouTube channel from like 14 years ago, their makeup tutorials. I've been watching those as well. It is very glowy makeup. I'm just going to use a brush to apply this evenly across my face. This is an Hourglass brush. I'm not sure which one it is, but their brushes are quite distinct. And this is my usual foundation brush. I always use this one for foundation or skin tint. Make sure I get underneath these rollers as well. The goal here is glowy. And this product does just that. Like that. From there, I'm going to actually prep, set, and glow with the iconic London Prep, Set, and Glow spray. And I got the one that's like, it looks like magic, guys. And I love Iconic London. I have their highlighter. I've used their highlighter since I was like first ever trying makeup, and I've been using the same highlighter since then. Should probably update my products because that is probably expired. But now I have the setting spray, which looks like a magic dream. So you're supposed to shake it. Oh wait, spray away first. Oh, it smells so good. It's like citrusy. And hopefully that makes my face all glowy. Okay, while I wait for this to dry, I want to say too that currently I'm actually also filming a TikTok at the same time as I'm filming this on the same camera. So on my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So it's kind of a balance of me filming in horizontal and then while I'm doing the step, flipping it to film in vertical so that then I can also do a TikTok tutorial as well. The TikTok tutorial probably won't be talking because normally when I do the get ready with me's or the videos where I'm doing my makeup on TikTok, I don't talk, I just clip clips of me doing the makeup. So I'm trying my best to juggle both of those. Hopefully they both turn out really good. Wow, that's beautifully glowy. Okay, I was watching some videos of other people doing this look and also the Victoria's Secret YouTube video. And in the YouTube video, they don't really use a lot of foundation. They actually start with bronzer and then go in with a skin tint to actually go into the highlighted parts and then go in with concealer. I've seen other people just go in with bronzer and just concealer. So today I'm going to start with bronzer and then from there decide if I want to do a foundation or just a concealer look. So for bronzer, I go in with the Makeup Forever, the HD Skin Face Essentials palette. I've used this so much that I've hit pan, and I just go in with this, just the bronzer. They're quite bronzy in comparison to blushy, so I'm really just gonna try to like really get in there. I'm just gonna go in my usual spots that I normally do, here on the cheeks, and also I do a little bit right here to sort of make it cohesive between the bronzer and the shading on the outside of my face and on my eye. your little jawline in there so we look snatched, because the girls that model are snatched. But yeah, that should be good for bronzer. And make sure that you concentrate it towards your hairline, just so that then there's a bit more depth to your face, because if the bronzer is consistent throughout, it does start to look a little bit more flat. So in terms of how I look right now, I honestly think I don't really want to put a skin tint or a foundation, so I'm just gonna go straight into a concealer. But I do think that, like, for me and my routine, I normally do blush before I do concealer in order to allow the concealer to carve out my face more instead of the blush blurring away that concealer. Plus the girls, the Victoria's Secret models and fashion show, they don't really have a lot of blush. It just kind of brings forth a like more flush to their face instead of a blush, if that makes sense. So for me, I'm just gonna do the blush first and make sure that I have the right amount, and if I accidentally do too much, no harm no foul, because then I can do concealer, because as a blushaholic, I know I will probably accidentally do too much. So for the blush, I'm actually going to use a liquid lipstick. So this is the MAC Powder Kiss Liquid Lip Color in MAC Mash. And also the reason why I'm using a red is because actually there has been a clip going around of a Victoria's Secret makeup artist, or used to be makeup artist, and she said that they actually use a red blush instead of a pink one, even though it presents more pink. Like, the red actually shows up more as a flush, so that then it looks more natural. So I'm going to use a red powder liquid lip color because this is quite velvety, so I think that this would work very well. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand, and then I'm going to work it in with a brush. I'm going to work it into my hand first, just so that I can get the color to, like, I guess, like, become lighter and also apply to the brush more evenly. And once it starts to look like this, and on the brush it looks like this, I'm gonna actually like start to apply this to the higher points of my cheeks. Ooh, that is already quite dark. See, this is why we do concealer after, because whoa. I like to put a little on my nose. That's just everything though. This side turned out way better, but I think it's also because like a lot of the pigment had disappeared because I had started with this side, which looks very red. I look actually quite flushed though. Now I'm going to go in with this Dewy Bounce Radiant Concealer from the Beauty Crop. I have the color Cookie. This one is the one I'm going to use, which is not the one that I normally use because it is a way more liquidy and lightweight in comparison to like the Kosas concealer, which I usually use. And for this look, because it's very natural, I want something a little bit more lightweight to use. So I'm just going to put it in my usual spots, which is here. And you really want to brighten this area over any of the other areas, because for the makeup for the models, they normally try to emphasize brightening this area. A little on my forehead, a little here, and a little on some problem spots on my chin, because skin has not been skinning. Okay, while I let that dry, I'm gonna go in and do my eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I'm gonna use the Beauty Crop Brow Friends Forever Brow Pencil. I got the one in black brown. I'm using this one instead of my eyebrow pen that I normally use because this one will be way lighter, and also because my pen got ruined because of the brow wax that I use that comes in the set with this one, and I had to buy a new one, and I'm still waiting for it in the mail. If you want to watch that video, it is coming. I will tag it in the info card when it's here, but I got some tea with that brow wax for Beauty Crop, okay? I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows lightly. You want like have that more natural look. For me, naturally my eyebrows are quite light. Makes quite the difference even though it is quite light. As such, now that that is done, I'm gonna go in and tap out the concealer. Normally if you have like really prominent dark spots, you should probably not do what I'm doing and just blend out around the dark spot instead, that then you have more coverage on the dark spot. I don't do that just because today my dark spots aren't super red and pigmented, they're just bumpy, so I'm just trying to cover them slightly. And then I'm going to go in and do my forehead next, and this one you really want to concentrate it underneath the eye while also blending into the blush, so that then you can clean up the blush a little bit. And the reason why I put this one here is because I like to cut across this way, and it creates the illusion that your face is snatched upward. It's just the shape that I like. You don't have to do that. It's just something that I've learned. Tapping this in, making sure it is still quite concentrated in the center of my face here, so it's still bright, like that. And then from there, I do like to go back in with the brush that I did the blush and meld the colors together and make this line a little less harsh. So from there, I'm going to set my face, like the cream products, with the setting spray again. Okay, so this part might sound insane, but I'm going to set my under eye with an eyeshadow. This is the Morphe Artistry palette. And this is my secret, okay? I'm gonna share with you guys my secret that I have done with my makeup to get a super bright under eye and also get rid of creases. And that is to use this lightest shade in this palette to set my under eye. Instead of using a powder, I'm using an eyeshadow. Yes, you heard me right. I use my fingers so that I can get really into the creases and then just press it in. You immediately see brightness. I like to bring it up to my actual eyelid too a little bit. You could also use a brush if you really wanted to. And if I do use a brush, I use like a flat, dense brush. I just go in and tap it. Make sure you bounce it in just so that then you're really setting underneath the eye. And don't worry if it starts to look a little matte. We're going to add the highlights back in a little bit. For underneath the eye, this is quite vital because you really want it to be bright. Also, this secret, I'm literally only going to show you guys on YouTube. On TikTok, I won't show it. But if you watch the YouTube video, you'll know. From there, I'm going to go in with a bronzer. I use the Too Faced Hot Cocoa Bronzer. Go in over any spots I put bronzer. Okay, so now you should look like a bronzy queen, okay? Because the bright parts are bright and the bronze parts are bronze, okay? So now I'm going to go over the blush to set the liquid blush. And I'm going to use a pink for this. I'm going to use this one. It's in Poppin' Peony from the Beauty Crop. This one's pretty great because it is quite luminous, which is the look we are going for today. As such, and that's it. Okay, from there we're gonna go into eyeshadow. So I got this Kaylee eyeshadow quad in number 15. I bought this specifically for this look. I could have used the Morphe palette that I used earlier for my under eye, but I wanted the colors to be matte, and these ones, some of them are shimmery. Even though it's the right colors, I wanted it to be matte because the eyeshadow look that the girls do are normally matte, and it's normally quite simple. So you just need like a simple quad that has like very neutral matte colors. And the choice is yours if you want to do something more cool toned or warm toned. I personally am a warm toned girly, so I chose warm toned, but that's just a me thing. I'm just gonna go with a little brush and I'm gonna tap in to the lightest shade here. I'm gonna cover the whole lid in this lighter color. Then I'm gonna go in with this shade here. I'm gonna concentrate it in the outer corner of my eye. And since there's already bronzer there, it just kind of like melds nicely together. And I like to go on the under eye a little bit as well, just in the outer third corner. I go in with the darkest shade here and really like pat it into the outer corner and try to blend it in a little bit with the color that you just did. I also like to go along the waterline as well, just a little, and then a little on the lower lash line again. From there, I'm going to grab the Morphe palette that I used earlier, go into the darkest shade of brown here. I'm going to create a rounded wing because I don't really do cat eye liner. You see how it's rounded and I'm not really pulling it out. And then I'm also going to drag that underneath as well, as such. And it just gives more shape to your eye, I feel like. The power of an eyeshadow liner is crazy, guys. I'm going to go back into the Kaylee eyeshadow quad, go into the lightest shade, and sort of like clean up the corner a bit. Just so it looks like you still have that brightness, as such. And now we just copy that to the other side. I also realized I have not set my forehead yet, and she is glowing to the gods. Okay, so I really need to set my forehead. My Fit Me 122 matte and poreless powder. I'm just going to use the flat brush I used earlier, lightly set my forehead. Also going to set my chin. From there, I'm going to set my face again. Okay, so far so good. I think from here I'm going to go in with mascara to lengthen my eyelashes, and then I'm going to go in with some falsies to emphasize the eyelashes. As such. This, by the way, is the Peptide Calm Lift and Lengthen Mascara from the Beauty Crop. I actually ended up getting these Wasado, like Disney soft magnetic false lashes. I got the ones in Judy, I believe. I've never tried them before. I usually do like the individual lash clusters because I do like those, but which are more like manga style, and that sort of look is what I normally go for, so I didn't have any lashes that would fit this occasion. Okay, so this is what the container looks like. Very cute, very pink, and then these are what the lashes look like. I feel like they look a lot more natural but wispy for sure. Oh, there's like a nice little thing here that protects them, and then you also have, oh, I lost one. So I definitely just lost them and I can't find them. Let's just do one eye first and I will look for the other one. So there's two strips here. I'm gonna take them apart without losing one. Okay, put one on the top and put one at the bottom. And then I just clamp them together. Oh, wow! They worked and they look really nice. Okay, now I have to find the other lash. Okay, give me a second to scrounge. Guys, I found them! Okay, I'm gonna apply these on my other eye. Same process as such. Wow, this side looks even better. Okay, alright, I see you, Wasado. Thank you, ma'am. And now we're going to do highlighter. So I got the L'Oreal Lumi Le Glace highlighter stick. This one's in Glassy Pink Ballet. I've been wanting to try these, but I haven't. But I'm glad that I picked one up for this look. Oh, she's broken. So I'm going to use my finger, just grab a little off the top and apply highlight. Whoa! Now that's a highlight, guys. Pretty sure you can just apply this on your face. It's a little broken, so I just have to be careful if I do this. And drag it underneath the eye just a little. Okay, from there I'm going to spray my face again. So for the lips for Victoria's Secret models, in a lot of the videos I saw, it's quite natural looking lips, so they don't really use like a super pigmented lip liner. And it looks quite similar to the color of their natural lips, so I think I might go in with the Charlotte Tilbury lip cheat in Pillow Talk to line my lips. And it's just the perfect like pinky color. I personally don't use this one very much because normally I like my lip liner to look distinct from my lip color. I'm just gonna rub my lips together to try to blend it out a little bit. So it still looks more natural, but it looks like there's a lip liner there. Okay, that looks very good so far. Now the last thing is lip gloss. I thought that I could just use the Huda Beauty Ooh Baby lip gloss. Any lip gloss will honestly work. I feel like the lip is still quite pale for my natural lips. So I think I might actually go in with the Beauty Bay Sweet Date lip liner, which is more of a brown. Yeah, I feel like that looks a little bit better. Okay, let's see how this turned out, because honestly, I do not think that it turned out well, but let's start on this side because I curled this side first. Ooh, oh, okay. My actual hair is looking crazy, but the fake hair looks curled. It's just, there's just not enough of it, like, in comparison to my hair. My hair is quite thick. Let's just finish, and then I'll decide. But I genuinely think that the way that this is looking, it might not work. Okay, honey. You gotta let go. You gotta let go. That's not a curl. This side is looking significantly worse. I might have to buy another pack of these same extensions because I like the color. It's just, there's just not enough volume at the bottom. Or actually, does it look kind of okay? Okay, now for the moment of truth for the top. Yeah, yeah. See, my hair, that's my natural hair, is eating. Should be eating a little extra if I had longer hair. Okay. Did I just mess it up? Okay. Oh, that looks goofy. Okay, 1 second. Honestly, now that I'm looking at it a little bit longer, I think all things considered, I look great. I think that the extensions definitely need more oomph, but in terms of what I did have to work with, honestly, I think this turned out pretty great. And my hair at the top is herring, and the part that's most important is the bangs anyway. So, yeah, that's the finished look, guys. Get me closer, baby. Give me everything. What are you thinking of? Tell me about yourself. If you believe in love, I don't want nothing else. What are you thinking of? Tell me about yourself. If you believe in love, I don't want nothing else. I don't want nothing else. I don't want nothing else. Okay guys, this is the finished look. And honestly, I'm so happy that I finally jumped on this trend this year. And I know that today is not my usual posting day, and I normally post on Saturdays, but I really wanted to do something a little outside of my Halloween-y vibe that I normally do every October. Kind of like takes over my October videos and just do a makeup video. And I thought this was the perfect chance and the perfect opportunity to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you every Saturday. And also, since it's still October, please keep your eye out for the Freaky Friday videos every Friday. And yeah, please let me know if you like these type of videos. I don't do a lot of like just straight up makeup tutorials, but I do have a lot of different looks that I like to do. So please comment down below if you would like to see just more tutorials in general on my channel. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the Victoria's Secret fashion show this year, because you know, I'll be watching. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, thank you for watching. Good morning, good night, goodbye.